Okay, and we are live, and I've got a very special person. I've got Saad on with me today. And Saad, we've been working together for over the past 8 months now, and Saad is
Oh,
29 kilos lighter and feeling much, much more energized and much more confident. So,
yeah.
Saad, welcome aboard. Welcome.
Hey, my man, what's up?
All good, all
Uh,
good. It's been a few months. So we had a chat at just after 3 months when we started working together. So it's been 5 more months. So what would you say you're most proud of yourself in the past 5 months from being on this journey?
I'm the type of guy I go to the gym just to look better. So the fact that I went from large to medium in the shirt departments, that's something I'm proud of. And it extended to my other life areas, from my focus, from my how I speak to myself and how I talk to other people, and even to my work. So, in a sense, because I showed my body love and respect, it gave it to me back. Um, love yourself, and the world loves you.
Yeah, yeah. So being committed to yourself, your health, putting that as number one.
Exactly. That's the word.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And from that, then, as in, what would you say the most important lesson you've learned about yourself over the past 5 months, or even the 8 months so far?
The only reason going to the gym is it's who I am and what I do, because I make it consistent. And I had you hold me accountable and guide me and educate me about health, and I'm grateful for that. And I realized this framework, I can do it to other areas. Not only my work, but also when I program, how I plan for some events, some business events, something like that. And it's reusable, like, to an infinite degree. Like, if I wanna get good at something, I just use the framework that I used with you when it comes to going to the gym.
Yeah.
Like, make it doable and consistent, and eventually it'll get bigger by itself.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. And I know we had a look at your workday structure and everything, and now we put that same system in place for there. So obviously it's all translatable, and it's good to see things progress. And one thing which many people uh, say sometimes is that it's never the right time. So I'm curious, now that we look back at 8 months ago when you started the journey, as in what made you decide that you wanted to start in the first place?
Because I got tired of saying it's not the right time. Like, there is literally not a nicer way of saying it. You see, I
Yeah.
went to Facebook, and when I saw your abs, I immediately thought cyborg. I don't know why. And then I was impressed. And then we went to I took their challenge. After the challenge, I talked to you about what you're offering. And after some negotiations, I committed, and here I am. Like, for me, I used to be in the past don't believe in the power of a coach, but then I've realized you were born a day, but you don't know when you're going to die. So might as well make the best of your time. I mean, it's not for everyone, but at least I took action. That's what mattered to me.
So-
Because like, when I was when in the past, when I used to be a perfectionist and, like, not the right time or not the right time, that ruined me. Because and that probably ruined a lot of people that go to the gym, because they want to start big. They don't want to start small and walk the steps, step, 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 step. Like, there'll be days where, like, okay, I don't want to walk, I want to stay here. Then after a week they go up. They'll come a day where they go back 2 steps just to go back 5 steps, and so on. Like, what made it possible, what made it realistic for me, is that there was room for error in order to get room for success.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah. They were like this at first. Then, as time went by, error was like is getting smaller, as the same way it's just getting bigger. And if there's a and like today, I could not, and I could not fathom this, even like I could not do all of the exercises for today but I did the main ones, large ones, and I couldn't do 30 minutes list. So I did like 4 or 5 minutes, and my body felt grateful and felt happy and it felt amazing because I gave myself a break. Because I know
Yeah.
if I give myself a break today, I know I'll kick ass tomorrow, after tomorrow, and on Thursday. And the key is compete with yourself. Like I do better today than tomorrow. Sometimes when I take it easier on myself and I really need it, I'm already doing today better than yesterday.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
how I
That's important. That's
yeah.
an important point which you make. And this is in terms of being sustainable over the long run, because we know it's not just about losing the weight, but it's about becoming
Yeah.
stronger and listening to our body and understanding it more. And one thing which I want to understand is before we started, then what were the biggest like preconceptions which you had in your mind about how this journey would go, and how has coaching helped with those?
The okay. Imagine, I think this is relatable. My dad doesn't knows a lot about horse racing. So when I need a good, very valuable advice, I listen to him. When I need some advice in other areas that he doesn't know too, I don't go for him. I usually go to the internet or other resources. Hiring a coach is like hiring a part-time dad or a part-time brother.
Yeah, and
And
let's go for that one.
yeah, yeah, a part-time dad, brother, whatever, and he can just like teach you, and depending on the person as well, because there's good and bad. Teach you about the area that you want to improve at. For me, it was health, or specifically losing weight. So I hired you, and you gave me a plan. You taught me about the difference between micro and macronutrients, and it really helped me in the long run, especially when I traveled. Because when I traveled, um, I only focus on eating proteins, and don't get over the macros for fat or carbs. Just eat what sustains me for the day, in case I don't count them. And
Yeah,
also when you taught me that listening to your body, because pain receptors and getting dizzy and all this, it's a way of my body communicating to me the same way I feel happy and energized.
mm.
So
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 from that, then what did you think were the biggest barriers before we even started the journey? Like, what do you think were going to be the biggest challenges?
I honestly forgot about them. I really did, because they were ridiculous. Like it was some BS answers, like what if I'm not good enough? What if Tiffany doesn't like that I'm losing weight? Like like some of them were, what will other people think? And I said, forget it, forget it. Like I'm doing this for myself, and I love it, and I'm keep doing it. We'll see what's gonna happen. And you know what? I want to get it right, and I thought, forget it, forget it. You're gonna suck first. Just do that and improve later. And
Yeah,
some I don't know, some other nonsense like oh, I might get tired someday. I like, you know what, it happens. So you can take it easy, or get through it. And sometimes I get bored, and I was like, fine, it happens. I mean, even when you make money, you do get bored. It's okay, it's part of the experience. And I was like, I'm just gonna make it part of my life, the same way programming and writing and reading is a part of my life. I
yeah,
just discovered a way for it, and that's it. It's just, the simplest way for it was that, when I go to the gym to make it part of my life, is that accept everything that comes to it, not deny. Accept everything that I feel about it. I feel
yeah,
happy going to the gym. I feel mad going to the gym. I feel sad, but also when I leave better. I feel tired, but I'm glad I did it, and I feel like, okay, I gotta go to the next appointment, and so on and so forth. Like,
Because it integrates into your life and becomes part of a bedrock. And that actually moves me on to the next question which I wanted to ask is, in terms of like, what do you see are the biggest sustainable habits which you've been incorporating over the past 8 months, and how are they helping you in different areas of life?
all right. One of them was that I stopped overthinking when when I'm eating sometimes. Because when I go sometimes in rare cases when I go out and it's gonna be late, so I just eat from healthy. I make healthy choices, eating food, and you know what? I don't overthink it. Like last 2 weeks, I had a wagyu ribeye steak, and despite that, I lost weight, and it was sustainable because there was room for my protein intake and fat intake. And before I ordered it, I did my revision on not on the health app that counts that gives you a library of foods and their macros and so on. And when I checked it, I discovered it was sustainable. I asked for the chef to just grill it and fire, nothing else. And the other thing is that I've realized when I focus on myself and I consistently go to community like a gym and people notice me, they get inspired. Like a couple of guys that says, "Hey, I noticed you on Instagram, the guy that they did the story for you," and I thought, and that made me happy. Really made me happy. An old man that said, "I got the gym for 2 months, but I remember you." And like a guy that I came to May, and one day at October, he looked at me and he said on the on his breath, "That's cool." Like like he was impressed of my body. And the other thing is that it really boosts your energy input or energy capacity as a person. Like a guy that's 100 kilo can do 50 hour of something, but a guy that's 50 kilo can do 200 hours of something, for example. So I get to have more energy, both physical, muscular, and mental, but also my body, I get to talk to it better. Like I get to listen to it better. It's not just we're just I'm just having a better communication with myself, so to speak.
Yeah.
So so in summary, I'm not overthinking. I'm actually inspiring others, and and um and the third thing is that I have more energy and more capacity. Like these are the benefits of the habits that I keep doing to the gym, inside of the gym and outside of the gym. Even when I leave outside of the country, I immediately pick a hotel with a good gym. No, I don't care how much it costs. That's what matters. Like even if it doesn't have excellent facilities, I just focus on the larger sets exercises and just make the best out of it, literally. And
Yeah.
even and and the thing is, even if it's not optimal, my body feels so happy and grateful that it actually does the extra work for me. Like that,
Mm.
um, I don't know how to say
Okay.
it, but I don't know how to say it, but
That's good. That and the consistency pieces and inspiring others, and it's a great tip which you just said in terms of choosing hotels which have got the gym so you can continue to stay active. And actually, let me ask you one final question then, as in, so for those who are listening, what tips do you have for those who are on their journey and they keep on falling off and it takes them a while to get back up to that level of consistency with their routine? As in, what tips would you give, or three top tips for someone to get back up faster?
have someone hold you accountable. It doesn't matter if it's if it's a coach you hire or a friend, but they have to be of high caliber. Someone that will make sure you get that stuff done. Number two, accept there's going to be room for failure so you can have room for success, because perfectionism is a delusion. It's a delusion. And stop comparing yourself to others, I don't want you, because when I stopped comparing myself to others, I saw I like I now know what I wanted to do. Like when I compare myself to others, I lose sight of myself, you know?
Yeah,
Like everyone has their own journey. I can learn from others, but I don't have to be the other people. I just be myself. You know, if it
that's it.
makes sense.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. That makes sense. You're dropping some gold, my friend. And the journey is to continue. I know we've got a few more months, and the way that
Yeah.
things are going, it's just you're sculpting the body that you always wanted. And I'm
Oh
excited
yeah.
for a few more months' time, get that beach pod ready for 2024. And we will keep the audience, whoever's listening out there, we're going to keep you up to date on
Yeah.
Saad's adventure towards sculpting the body which he wants. So well done, Saad. I'm proud of you.
Hey, I'm
And we're
proud of
going to watch
myself.
this. That's good. And we'll watch this journey continue. So peace out.
Peace out. One last thing, if you don't mind.
Yes.
I I want to I'm working extra hard or joyfully. I'm actually enjoying the workouts, and by before August, once I get the six pack abs, I'm gonna win a challenge. So I'm extra motivated.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah. 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 That's
and
it. All right.
I'll
We're going
update
to
you
hear
about
more
it.
about that next time. Next time, we're
Oh,
going to
you're
say
gonna
that.
love it. You're
Yeah.
gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Awesome.
All right. Take care.